National Signing Day, projected Alabama signees, commitments, live updates. National Signing Day has finally arrived. Alabama is bracing for a big, critical finish to the 2018 recruiting class, which centers around priority targets at several positions of importance such as defensive back and defensive line. Coach Nick Saban and the Crimson Tide signed 14 prospects during the early signing period in December. There are still double-digit targets left on the board for the Tide, so Wednesday should be a crazy day for those who follow Alabama recruiting. Alabama enters the day with verbal commitments from 4-star defensive lineman Bobby Brown, 4-star linebacker Key Walker and 3-star tight end Michael Parker. The Tide are in danger of losing commitments from the first two players. Brown could end up flipping to Texas A&M, while Walker is expected to choose either Georgia or Tennessee. Latest updates on Alabama recruiting on National Signing Day. 10:31 a.m. ET, Nicholas Petitfrere, a 5-star tackle out of Tampa, FLA, has chosen Ohio State after his official visit there this past weekend. Petitfrere was the Tide's top offensive line target. He called Florida, one of his finalists, Tuesday afternoon to tell the Gators he was choosing the Buckeyes. 10:20 a.m. ET, the nation's number 1 CB Patrick Surtain Jr. chooses Alabama over LSU. The Crimson Tide chipped away at the Tigers' lead over the past several months. Surtain will be a candidate to start immediately. 10:16 a.m. ET, 5-star CB Tyson Campbell picks Georgia over Alabama and Miami. 10:05 a.m. ET, Alabama officially announces the signing of Eddie Smith. 9:30 a.m. ET, Alabama has landed its first National Signing Day addition in Louisiana DB Eddie Smith. Smith became a priority target for the Crimson Tide earlier this month. He took his first ever visit to Tuscaloosa 2 weeks ago and fell in love with it. 8:52 a.m. ET, not the best start for Alabama recruiting as 4-star defensive tackle Bobby Brown has flipped and signed with Texas A&M. 1:25 a.m. ET, Colquitt County coach Rush Propst texted me that he feels like his star linebacker, J.J. Peterson, is 75% leaning toward Tennessee with the other 25% going to Alabama. I still think he ends up at Tennessee. He'll make his final decision in between 1 and 2 p.m. ET. Tuesday night, SEC Country received word that Alabama was not going to send a letter of intent to 4-star linebacker Vernon Jackson. Jackson is likely going to sign with Texas A&M on Wednesday. Here's who we are projecting to sign with Alabama on Wednesday. Alabama isn't going to sign a quarterback in the 2018 class, but it did land a commitment from a preferred walk-on who is the son of a former Tide QB. Alabama recruiting updates, signee tracker for National Signing Day. Projected Alabama signees on National Signing Day. December signees. Stephen Wynn Jr., 4-star DT, Bradenton, FLA. Jordan Davis, 4-star Jack LB, Memphis, Tennessee. Jalen Armour Davis, 4-star CB, Mobile, Ala. Emil Akir, 4-star C, Indianapolis. Ayabi Anoma, 5-star Jack LB, Baltimore. Josh Jobe, 4-star CB, Miami, signing on Wednesday. Jerome Ford, 3-star RB, Sefner, FLA, signing on Wednesday. Cameron Latu, 4-star Jack LB, Salt Lake City. Xavier Williams, 4-star WR, Hollywood, FLA. Christian Barmore, 4-star DT, Philadelphia. Tommy Brown, 4-star OT, Santa Ana, California. Sybian Smith, 4-star CB, Perkinston, Miss. Slade Bolden, 3-star ATH, West Monroe, LA. Skyla DeLong, 3-star P, Nation Ford, SC. Commitment times for Alabama targets on National Signing Day. Jalen Moody, 3-star LB, 10:15 a.m. ET, Alabama, Arkansas, OLE Miss. Tanner McKee, 4-star QB, 11 a.m. ET hour on Esenpua, Alabama, BYU, Stanford, Texas, Texas A&M, Washington. Key Walker, 4-star Alabama LB commit, 11 a.m. ET, Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee. Glenn Beal, 3-star TE, 1 p.m. ET, Alabama, Florida, LSU, Tennessee, Texas A&M. J.J. Peterson, 4-star Tennessee LB commit, 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. ET, Alabama or Tennessee. Olaijah Griffin, 5-star CB, 1 p.m. ET hour on ESPN2, Alabama, Tennessee, USC. Justin Ross, 4-star WR, 1 p.m. ET hour on ESPN2, Alabama, Auburn, Clemson. Jacob Copeland, 4-star WR, 1 p.m. ET hour on ESPN2, Alabama, Florida, Tennessee. Malik Langham, 4-star DA, 3:30 p.m. ET, Alabama, Auburn, Florida. Jalen Waddle, 4-star WR, 4:30 p.m. ET, Alabama, Texas A&M. Penei Sewell, 4-star OL, 5 p.m. ET, Alabama, Oregon, USC.